I just want to give a little update on the garden. This is what it's looking like. Salad bed, various salad greens. And you got your sage, just half salad or 3/4 salad, and then 1/4 herbs. So you got your sage, 2 types of rosemary, thyme, and basil. So 2 types of sweet basil, and I forgot what that was, but it's something. I planted it because the stick is there. Tomatoes, so 4 different types. I believe that's Aroma, Juliet, chocolate cherry, and a yellow brandy. Planted those at the same time I planted the peppers, but obviously the peppers were struggling. Realized maybe a week and a half ago, that the peppers had aphids, the peppers and the blueberries. So the blueberries had some type of secretion on the leaves, and they were not doing so well. So I looked under the leaves, checked for them, and I saw the aphids. Then I saw the ants farming the aphids. So I went ahead and I sprayed it with the can control. Same stuff I use for the tent, or the tents, the Mammoth P can control. So it's a fungicide and an insecticide, and it has thyme oil and corn oil. Those would be the active ingredients. Do it in a chopping sprayer. I also have this orchard spray along with Captan and sulfur. Some more shit. Well, it's sulfur and Captan, but anyway, I got a peach tree died, I believe, and the pear tree has black spot. So I'm trying to treat that before I lose it. But I finally treated the peppers, and they seem to be doing okay, but they could have been just as tall as the tomatoes by now. I do have 1 small pepper on this sweet banana, gold standard, that's also a sweet. So I bought those 2, and then started these I got these 3 from my boss. So Lemon Drop, Datel, and Sugar Rush, all hot. Got the little marigolds planted around. These are the raspberries and blackberries from the old house. So I had the 3 bags, so the raspberry, blackberry. They're in the sun now, but I don't think they get enough sunlight throughout the day. Right here we got strawberries, Mara de Bois. That's the variety. So I have 5 different types of varieties of strawberries. And I planted these maybe a month ago, month and a half, and already got bright strawberries. So got it covered with the little netting so the birds don't get to it. But I bought 25 strawberries off Etsy, 5 of each variety, 5 varieties, obviously. They ended up sending 31 plants, all 31 survived. So I did it in between these 2 tree beds, and then the front of these beds. So that's its own variety. I think 22 of the 31 already have berries on them. So the one that's almost done, that will be a Sparkle, Seascape, San Andres. So those are looking good. Blueberries are turning around for the better. Like I said, they were looking really sad. A lot of secretion on the leaves, but I don't see any anymore. And yeah, I just make sure I spray it underneath and on top of the leaves, try to get every nook and cranny. This past weekend was my 2nd time spraying it, so 2 treatments of the can control, and seems to be doing its job. And then when I water, I just water the entire plant to knock off any little bugs that I can. Same thing over here. So I got 4 varieties, 2 in each pot. Toro, Jersey, Draper, and Legacy. So those 4 are doing well. This is the peach tree that I don't think will make it. Maybe it'll come back next year, but it was alive. It already had leaves on it when I got it. Put it in the ground, and we had at least one frost, but I think we had a couple frosts. And the leaves started dropping, and then I lost my last few set of leaves maybe 2-3 weeks ago, so or maybe 2 weeks ago. Over here is the pear tree, the moon glow, and so that's what I was, the black spot you can see, and then the leaves are cupping. But the issue was never water. I always kept the gator bag full. Not always, but I kept it to where it wasn't drying out, even in this drought. Nothing out here was desperate for water. Decided to plant some onions, red onions, so I think you can see them. I can't, it's too bright out here. So you might be able to see those coming out. So I got 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So probably I planted like 24, 25 onions. Got the mojito mint. This is for my sister. She wanted it for drinks, so I had 4 plants in there that were struggling. I put some dirt in. Well, they were in smaller pots out the greenhouse from work. Put it in a bigger pot, and of course, mint is going to take off in anything. So